Today, remember this. Nobody gets to skip maintenance. So many things in life are just not one and done tasks, but instead need pretty much constant care and attention. I say this because I certainly spend an embarrassing amount of time acting as though if I just do a particular task thoroughly enough, well enough, one time, I'll stop needing to think about it altogether. If I get the house tidy enough, it'll just stay tidy. If I get fit enough, I'll stop having to think about exercise. If I get my inbox down to zero, it'll stay like that for the rest of my career. But of course, none of those things work like that. It's not because we're doing them badly, it's just because, in some sense, they're alive. They're ongoing processes. But I still catch myself all the time treating the fact that I have to maintain something as evidence that I'm failing at it. This has been on my mind lately because I recently had my annual checkup with my doctor. And once again, my cholesterol numbers were just slightly too high. This was pretty disappointing because last year, after my checkup, my numbers were within healthy parameters. They were under control. The reason they were under control last year was that the year before that, my numbers had been too high. So I'd taken the advice of my doctor, done all the things you're supposed to do, more vegetables, less saturated fat, more running, more consistency. So I got my numbers under control. It worked. Last year, my tests were within range. But what happened to my cholesterol since then? Well, life happened. I got busy. My good habits softened, and apparently my numbers started creeping back up. The pattern is pretty comical if you look back at the past 5 or 6 years of test results. My cholesterol numbers seesaw up and down from slightly too high to back under control to the next year, back up too high again, and then under control again the next year. In the past, I've taken this as evidence of some kind of failure, but it's really not. I can clearly get my cholesterol under control when I have to. It's just I'm bumping into the reality that achieving good health isn't something that you check off a list. It's something you have to work at constantly and maintain. Life is full of things like this, right? Brushing your teeth, vacuuming, friendships, marriages, muscles, mobility, learning a new language, even happiness sometimes. These things are not one and done tasks. They're not projects with an end date. They're more like gardens. You don't water a garden and then feel disappointed when you have to water it again next week. The garden isn't broken, that's just what gardens are like. You weed, you water, you plant, you harvest, you begin again. So today, remember this. Having to maintain something isn't evidence that you're failing at it. For so many of the most worthwhile things in life, maintenance is what success actually looks like. A question to take with you: is there something that's frustrating you because it keeps needing attention, when actually that might just be part of its nature? Talk soon.